you would see the look on guys' faces when he would hit him with it, like, whoa.
So after fighting Barbosa, now I got to fight another guy. And we were talking about styles earlier. These styles, you're breaking it down.
Yes.
Everybody has these styles, and I don't like the arts. Why? Because they all have holes in them, and you got to be able to use pieces of them to piece your fight
Bruce
together.
Lee style.
So after I fought Barbosa, I now fight the new age kicker, Rafael Fiziev.
Yeah.
You know?
Fiziev.
He's a killer.
That was a great fight. That was a great fucking fight.
A great
And that was a
Muay Thai
wake-up
fighter.
call to a lot of people about how effective you are against world-class strikers, because that was a close-ass fight.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people thought Fiziev is this, you know, he's a trainer at Tiger Muay Thai. He's nasty.
I trained with him out there at
Nasty.
Tiger.
That
for like a
KO
month.
of Moicano, woo! Dude, he's fucking nasty, and you went pillar to post with him.
Yeah, I mean, he had his visa troubles, right?
Yeah.
He had some visa trouble. That's why he couldn't fight, right? He had some visa,
Something
visa.
going on, right?
Visa, yeah, something's going on. You're right. That's what I don't like. I'm gonna just say it. I don't like. If you train in Thailand, I'll be kind of suspect about you, because they can get drugs over the counter like steroids and shit like that, like cough syrup.
Don't
you know?
USADA visit Thailand?
Fuck no.
If I was USADA,
Yeah.
you don't
Fuck
think so?
no.
Let me
Is that
tell
the
you something.
dirty
Fuck
secret?
no.
Stop
What do you think
it.
these guys is
Wait a
okay?
minute, don't
Joe.
stop it with me.
What do you think? And then
Listen, I don't
can't
play
go over there. My
games.
visa.
Okay,
my visa.
so-
You
Hey,
know?
hold on,
I
let's
ain't
not
afraid to
fuck
talk
outta here.
about it. I'm not afraid to talk about it.
Well, I'm glad you're here then.
I was finna fight
So-
TZF, and we're getting ready for the walkout. You guys are gonna call us out, right?
Right.
The UFC comes to us and goes, hey, all right, you guys are gonna come up there and you're gonna take your shirts off, you know, on the scale and blah blah blah. He looked like he saw the police. He was like, what? Take our shirt off? Why I gotta take my shirt off? He don't want to show that acne back knee of his, you know? You know? So I'm like, oh, I caught onto it already. And so he didn't take his shirt off. I was the only one that took my shirt off. I'm like, oh, okay.
When I was
Wait, how long before the fight is this?
This is the weigh-ins that he did that.
So the day before the fight, he's got back knee, you think?
You know, shit don't go away. Why do you think we be saying that shit? We notice that shit. We see it.
So
it's noticeable on fighters. That shit don't go away.
is that 100%
They have
from
pictures
roids?
of guys and they go back.
It could be, could not
Right,
be.
right.
But-
But I can tell you 100% that I know for a fact that they all using them.
How do you know that for a fact?
Fucking watched them buy them.
How dare you?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these guys
Fine
be
cheaters.
cheating, man.
So,
a lot
so
of
one
these
of my
be
kids.
cheating, bro.
Okay, so what happened was we're in Thailand. We're training,
They don't play fair.
and what's the other little kid's name? Just lost.
Petr Yan,
Petr Yan.
Piotr. Yeah,
another
Petr Yan.
Thailand guy.
Yeah.
So
Hold on. Are you guys
Fuck those
thinking that
guys.
there's a reason why these guys go to Thailand? Is this the allegation?
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck those guys.
Really?
absolutely. Yeah. Man,
You don't
okay,
think this just go there for great Thai training?
Hey,
No.
hey, so
Because there's some of that, right?
there's great recovery. There's great Thai training. Don't get me
There's
wrong.
great recovery.
But there's great recovery.
They stretch
And
you
you've
out.
been
They
to Phuket,
massage
right?
you. You can do all that stuff.
Have you
but
been to Phuket?
No.
You
no,
haven't been
I
to Phuket?
haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh, you'll love it. It's
I've
like
heard it's awesome.
it's gym, CrossFit gym, CrossFit gym, CrossFit.
Everybody goes there to get jacked.
Man, and it's
Listen.
wild. What's his name? Faraz?
Faraz Sahabi?
Faraz Rabi? No.
What are you talking about?
The kid you fought.
Fiziev,
Yeah,
Fiziev.
Oh,
Rafael Fiziev.
Rafael Fiziev.
Whatever.
Rafael Fiziev.
yeah. He's over 200 pounds, bro. When
Yeah, he's
we're
a
out
big
there
fella.
training with him.
He's swole.
He was huge.
Yeah.
So
So-
we get it. One of my guys gets staff over there. So I tell him, I say, hey, just go ask the coach, like where to get. We didn't know that they sold all this stuff in the pharmacies like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I say, hey, ask the coach, if he could get some stuff. So he goes over and he's like, hey, you know where I can get any stuff at? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you just go to the pharmacy. And he's like, okay. He's like, what do you want? He's like, clenbuterol. You want what? He's like naming off all this shit.
Whoa.
And I'm like, no. We need some shit for staff, bro. Like, that's all we need.
Brother.
But if people are doing that, how are they avoiding the testing?
I don't know, bro.
You listen. You know when you're gonna fight. He knew how
Right.
long he's gonna fight before he fought. And if he's not taking
But
no
this-
short notice fights.
Hey, I'm not saying that he was on anything when that fight happened.
I'm just saying all these guys. And listen, the sport Muay Thai itself, it's a tough man thing. You
Right.
stand there, I stand there,
Right.
pow, pow, and we
Right.
get off. That is so damaging to the body. That you need something to get some of that stuff back. You start doing the shin to shin.
It's just a breakdown.
And,
You know, like when don't
and
you
that's
want
why
to lengthen
Anderson
out your
broke his
career?
leg.
Yeah.
You need stuff to keep you strong for that.
Yeah.
You gotta take some stuff. I can understand it.
Right.
I can understand it. The thing is, I'm scared of needles. I can't do it. I'm scared of needles. You know. So
that's kind of my thing. Why I talk openly about drugs in the sport and stuff, or PEDs or whatever, is because
just wanna clean the
none of
sport
my
up.
guys. I've never had any of my guys ever test for anything positive.
So,
for anything.
do you think that there are specific places that people go because they know USADA is not going to go to them, and this is why they set up camps
the most
overseas?
part.
I believe
or-
so.
For
I
the
believe
most part.
so.
I
I
think
believe
so.
so.
Wow.
I believe.
I
there's-
never thought of that. I thought of it the same
I know
way.
about other stuff that happens here. Okay?
Right.
That happens actually here
did.
with guys that you talk about and glorify as the baddest of the baddest.
And you know that they're doing something
I know
dirty?
it for 100% sure. I was told, and I know the person that gave it to him. Okay, but I'm not gonna be a snitch and
I
rat
hear
him
you.
out. But listen, I know it for a fact. Okay, for a fact.
So, is there a stricter drug protocol in order? Should they figure out
Let's
a better
go like
one?
this. This is simple.
What is it?
You test positive for steroids, lifetime ban.
Yeah, but what if somebody taints someone's shit? The problem is people are little fucking saboteurs. I'm not saying that that is definitely happening a lot, but I'm saying it can happen. If I know that Bobby Green can get suspended for life, and I think Bobby's an asshole, and I decide just to be funny to put some steroids in Bobby Green's yogurt,
Oh yeah, I see what
people
you're
can
saying.
do that,
what
man.
you're saying.
There's a lot of assholes out there
sure.
that would do something like that.
For sure.
I mean, I'm not
But then
saying
they
that
could go to-
that's.
they- then
I'm
they
not
go to-
saying that
You
that's
know?
even going to happen.
But
I'm
damn,
saying
you'd
you
have to give
gotta
a lot
protect.
of steroids
No,
for it
but-
to stay in the system.
No, no, it doesn't. No, not
No,
with
they
some
picograms
stuff. There's
now.
some stuff that they can catch you for it. Anytime Petr Yan
I thought
Juiced. See, they're visiting him.
Listen, stop it.
You don't think they're visiting him? It's at Tiger Muay Thai. They're visiting him.
Right? Tiger got a lot of money. A lot of influence.
Okay, now these are baseless conspiracies.
No,
on a
yeah.
gigantic
I'm not going there. I'm not
podcast.
going there.
We can't,
It's
we
just-
can't be doing
it's
that.
I'm just saying,
a whole team.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
but you can't say
I'm just
that.
saying this. It's very easy to access those
Systematic,
things out
dude.
there. When you put that type of stress on your body, you need certain things to keep you going in those aspects, and that's what. It's just what it is, you know.
Well, until
and
they
if it's
get caught,
exactly.
Until they get caught, it's a conspiracy. Okay, if guys like TJ can do it, and he's here, and he gets tested all the time,
Yeah, but he didn't do it. He got busted. That
How many
falls-
fights do you think he
got
fought
busted.
before he
That's what
got
I'm
caught?
saying.
I don't know.
That's what I'm.
I
That's
will-
what we're
here's
saying.
my question. We don't really know what, if anything, he had done before. We do know that was an extraordinary
And we
moment
do
because he
know
was
this,
trying to make 125
And we do know
pounds.
this, though. We do know this. Fucking, what's his name?
So should
his
that be-
other buddy said it and put him out there. He said, TJ showed us how to do this shit a long time before he got caught.
That's hearsay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It truly
yeah.
is. It's hard to
It's
say. like-
documented.
So,
It
so
is.
what's your
It's
feeling
documented.
on that? What's your
His name?
So
His
should that
other
be-
buddy said it and put him out there. He said, TJ showed us how to do this shit.
really know what, if anything, he had done before. We do know that was an extraordinary
And we
moment
do
because he
know
was
this.
trying to make
And
125
we do know
pounds.
this, though. We do know this. Fucking, what's his name?
So should
his
that be-
other buddy said it and put him out there. He said, TJ showed us how to do this shit a long time before he got caught.
That's hearsay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It truly
yeah.
is. It's hard to
It's
say. like-
documented.
So,
It
so
is.
what's your
It's
feeling
documented.
on that? What's your feeling on that? How do you clean that area of the fight game up?
Well, I think it is a real problem, right? And I think what is allowed and what's not allowed is a real problem. Like, we have to figure out what seems fair and what also seems foolish to ignore. Like, what if they came along and said no more ice baths? You know, the anti-inflammation effect is akin to taking a drug, and it's
Exactly.
too potent. No more saunas because you're raising up your heat shock proteins and show the reduced inflammation. It seems to be cheating because some people don't have access to saunas. Because if you say that's like, there's a real argument in certain levels of performance enhancements you get from a lot of like standardly used things.
Yes.
So it's like,
I agree.
Then you get to steroids and you jack that up way higher. Like, we all agree. There's a lot of stuff you can do that'll help you, but steroids changes
Definitely.
you. Right? And
Yeah.
then, especially if you, like we were talking about the early eras.
But
The
not only
Wild West of
steroids,
the early
shit
2000s.
like EPO.
Right, but people, this is my point, they were on fucking everything.
Yeah.
There was a lot
Yes,
of people that were
yes.
that were bad motherfuckers and they were on everything. So it was a different world then.
Yeah.
Especially in
It's almost
Pride.
even.
Ensign Inoue told me that in capital letters, it says in his Pride contract, we do not test for steroids.
Yeah.
Like, do like this. Huh?
I'll tell you a funny
Like,
story.
hey, we don't even test. Huh?
I'll tell you a funny story. So we're in when Osada first came in, right? And we start handling all these meetings, you know, with Osada, and they're telling us the program and how it's all going to lay out and all this stuff, right? And it was all very new, you know. So we go in and they're like, oh, all the coaches have to be